I've been saying for a long time that the New York Knicks will be drafting a point guard in this year's NBA draft.
Bingo.
And you may have heard some recent reports saying that their target is LaMelo Ball, one of the top-ranked point guards in the 2020 NBA draft. And they're willing to do whatever it takes to get him.
Any means necessary.
But the thing is, LaMelo is definitely going in the top 3. So if they don't land one of those top 3 picks in order to select him, that means their only option is to swing a trade with the team that does pick him. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what a trade to get LaMelo Ball in a Knicks uniform would look like, and why they're willing to make such a huge move to get LaMelo in New York. How's it going, everybody? This is Troy, host of the Half Court Report YouTube channel, and I love doing Knicks videos. I've done a couple already. One, I was talking about some things that the Knicks need to do to rebuild their roster and to get back to their winning ways. I don't know, it's been 20 years, but they did have winning ways at one point. Also, potential trades that the Knicks need to do. So I love doing these Knicks videos because you guys always have an opinion. Sometimes it's completely off the wall and it's a terrible opinion, but no matter what, it makes for fun discussion in the comment section and makes what I do a little bit more fun as well. So let's do that again today with this video. Real quick though, before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, I got to tell you, this channel is exploding. It's only been around a little over 3 months, one of the newest NBA channels on YouTube. We're already over 1,000 subs. By the time you watch this video, we may be at 2,000 because we're right there as I'm recording this, but that's insane. The support has been unbelievable. So make sure if you like the NBA to subscribe to this channel. We're going for 61 likes on this video, so be sure and click that thumbs up button. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Half Court Report. So I want to begin with some of the latest updates on this LaMelo Ball news. So Chad Ford recently talked about this on a podcast.
Mama, there goes that man.
So what I found interesting is Chad Ford was saying how he doesn't see any tier 1 prospects in this draft, but if we're looking at LaMelo Ball, he says if he were to see any tier 2 prospects in this draft, LaMelo would be the only one. So he is his number 1 rated prospect in the 2020 NBA draft. All that being said, Chad Ford says there is one team that is extremely hungry, those are his words, extremely hungry for LaMelo Ball, and that is the New York Knicks. So they see him as a player who they can really market around. They see him as a player who can really help them to form their identity. So of course they've got the new front office in place, and they are making a major effort to make him their 2020 NBA draft pick. And that's interesting because this is not your typical draft. Usually you're going to have the guy who's the surefire number 1 pick. Of course, we knew that with Zion. We knew that with Anthony Davis. But this time around, we really don't know who the number 1 pick could be. It's very similar to the 2013 draft when Anthony Bennett went number 1. So from people that Chad Ford has spoken with, he thinks teams are going to be open to trading their pick if they get a high pick because there's no surefire number 1. Could be one of those things where the guy you like, who you have rated number 1, maybe he's ranked 4 or 5 on somebody else's board. So you could trade down to get that player while at the same time picking up other assets from the team that you're trading with. So let's look at why LaMelo Ball is a potential tier 2 player in this year's NBA draft. So, of course, he's been playing in Australia this season. He only played about 12 games because he did get injured, but he did really well with Australia. Very mature player while playing in Australia too. That really helped him grow up. He was playing with professionals every single night. The question with him, do other parts of his game come along as he transitions into the NBA? Can he become a reliable scorer? Can he rebound at the NBA level? What's his defense going to be like? Can he lead a team in an effective way? His shooting is also a question. Can he become a reliable shooter in the NBA? He was 38% overall in the Australian League, only 25% from three, and this was taking 7 threes a game. His free throw percentage is good, 72%, so that shows that maybe he can become an effective shooter, but you never know until he's actually in the league. Can he make the right pass all the time? Can he be an effective playmaker and not just a great passer? His passing is awesome. It's fun to watch, but you're not going to make an all-star team being a great passer. Otherwise, Jason Williams, White Chocolate, would have been a Hall of Famer. And I love J. Will. And if the Knicks are making a trade to get LaMelo Ball on their team, they're going to want him to be an all-star player. If the Knicks are doing this, they're doing it because they think LaMelo Ball is going to be the next Penny Hardaway. So the next thing I want to talk about is what a potential LaMelo Ball deal would look like for the Knicks. So remember, the Knicks have stockpiled assets because they've got a pick from the Kristaps Porzingis trade from Dallas. They've got a pick from the Marcus Morris trade from the Clippers. They have their own lottery pick. They've got young players in Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Frank Ntilikina, Kevin Knox, Dennis Smith Jr., who some people like. I think Dennis Smith Jr. Island is getting less and less populated by the day, but if you like DSJ, hey, that's cool with you. I'm not going to fight you over it. But obviously, RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, these guys are going to be off the table in any sort of trade to get LaMelo on the team. That's just not going to happen. But I think all those other guys would be in play. Another thing you got to keep in mind. Statistically, the Knicks are most likely to get pick 7 or 8. There's only a 9% chance of getting the number 1 pick, and that's similar for picks 2, 3, and 4. So the odds are not in their favor to get the number 1 pick. No! But there's good news. Since this is such a weak draft, I don't think you're going to have to give up too much to get that number 1 pick.
Oh yeah!
So maximum, I would give up this year's pick, Frank Ntilikina or Kevin Knox, and maybe even throw Dennis Smith Jr. in there as well, because I'm not a huge fan of it. That is the maximum that I would give up.
Nothing for you!
So some potential deals.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
Say, for instance, Minnesota gets the number 1 pick. They already have D'Angelo Russell on the team. Maybe they'd want to trade back a few spots, pick up somebody. I'm a fan of Onyeka Okongwu for them. So maybe they would pick him up along with the Knicks pick, maybe get Kevin Knox in the deal too, and the Knicks end up getting LaMelo. Golden State could get the number 1 pick. They have Steph Curry. Do they want LaMelo? He obviously wouldn't start for them, especially when they have Curry and Clay. Maybe they would trade down. They could get Kevin Knox in the process, maybe get a backup in Dennis Smith Jr. They could pick up somebody like Obi Toppin with the Knicks pick. The Knicks get LaMelo that way. Atlanta could get the number 1 pick. Of course, with Trae Young, they have no need for LaMelo. Maybe they want somebody like Anthony Edwards, who's a hometown kid. Maybe he's their pick. They'd trade with the Knicks if they get a top 3 pick. Maybe the Knicks can send back Frank Ntilikina in that trade, have him be a backup for Trae Young, have a 3-guard rotation of Trae Young, Frank Ntilikina, Anthony Edwards for the Hawks, and the Knicks get LaMelo that way.
What?
A lot of teams are scared away from him because of just the Ball name. He's got his dad LeVar. They think he's high maintenance. They think he's a distraction. I think a lot of that is overblown. Lonzo hasn't had any trouble with the Pelicans. He didn't really have any trouble with the Lakers. LeVar has even said he wants LaMelo in New York. He's almost trying to speak it into existence like he did with Lonzo to the Lakers. So yeah, I think the Knicks have a real chance to get LaMelo Ball on their team. I think Knicks fans should be excited. I'm definitely excited. So let me know in the comments what you think about LaMelo Ball potentially joining the Knicks. Is this a guy that you would want on your team? What does a team with LaMelo Ball look like to you? We're going for 61 likes on this video, so if you've enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. Helps out the channel a ton. Also, make sure you are subscribed to this channel Thanks so much for watching. This is Troy with the Half Court Report, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, one more thing. Here's some more videos to check out on the Half Court Report channel. I hope you like them, and thanks for watching.